This next few episodes are based on the 8 Steps of Change Management by Dr. John Kotter. Being a model from the 90s, there are plenty of updated models for day-to-day change management, so I rarely use Kotter's 8 steps sequentially for change. But I find these principles so helpful. Kotter's first principle is create a sense of urgency. Honestly, I've had to work hard to do this. I'm your low friction guy. I don't want to create stress in the workplace. However, I've learned that people don't change if they're comfortable. If we don't realize the situation is bad and there is a better future available, we just won't change. In the words of Kotter, we must make the status quo seem more dangerous than launching into the unknown. Do you remember the Blackberry smartphone? In September 2011, Blackberry held a massive 20% market share in phone sales. Business people loved the mini keyboards. However, complacency set in and they failed to see the need to change their product. And in just 5 years, the company reduced in size by a whopping 75%. Complacency, maintaining the status quo, or removing the friction can really hurt you. At some juncture, Blackberry undoubtedly reached a moment of realization, acknowledging that something had gone awry. However, they remained complacent. So let me ask you, do you have a frustration, a pain point in your organization, your family, or your team? Can you sense the underlying unease, the haunting ache within that group? Imagine allowing that discomfort to persist for another week. That's manageable, right? Now stretch that timeline to 5 long years. Can you feel the weight of the difficult situation, the burden of that troublesome team member, or the despair of that downward trend sinking in? It hits close to home, doesn't it? If you're grappling with such a pain point, the realization must be dawning on you, the pressing need to address it. Embrace the unsettling urgency, for within that discomfort lies the impetus for action, the catalyst for change. So what can you do about it? Well, firstly, understand that complacency is your greatest enemy if you want genuine change. Secondly, paint the picture for yourself and for your people. Help them to understand your current trajectory. Help them to see what you won't achieve. And thirdly, make sure you communicate honestly. Don't create false scenarios to create fear. This will only hurt your leadership and change efforts in the future. If you have a personality that naturally wants to de-stress situations, you might need to borrow someone else who can bring that sense of urgency and stress. Or you may need to practice how you are going to create urgency in the mirror before you have that meeting. Hey, if our exercise revealed a problem for you, act now. Without urgency, change won't happen. Talk to someone about it. Set time aside to think through possible solutions. Organize some coaching. Like the civil rights campaigner Rita Mae Brown said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.